thought that would be a little bit more dramatic. Anyway, so this is my last video, so I can post some of these things up, and then I can go back to doing my laundry, whipping out my other computer, and doing some studying for my psychology class, but this is important. Okay, maybe it's not that important, but it's important for me to teach the youth of America right and wrong, or acceptance. Because sometimes you just have to accept some things that no one can change. Now, for everyone who does not know this, let me put this into perspective for you. There's always going to be someone prettier than you. There's always going to be someone more handsome than you. And this is something that you have to accept as an adult, as a grown-ass man, or as a grown-ass woman. That no matter what you do or what you say, and no matter how much makeup you put on your face, there's always going to be someone prettier than you. You can't get mad at them for good genetics. You also can't get mad at other people for taking notice. And if you're one of those shallow people who do get mad at people who are prettier than you, or better looking, or whatever you want to go by, then you should probably look in the mirror and reevaluate yourself and your moral compass. I'm making this video because I know that a lot of people don't want to look at themselves or look at other people and say, wow, this person is drop dead gorgeous. And compared to me, I probably got hit by a truck. But here's the thing. Everybody is pretty in their own way. This is a lie that people tell you. There are some drop-dead gorgeous people, there are some normal people, and there are some people further down the spectrum. I personally think that I am the farthest down the spectrum. But here's the thing with that. I'm okay with being ugly, because I've been uglier than the face you see before you right now. But there's always going to be somebody prettier than you. And we need to teach our children that beauty isn't everything. But it does happen. There are some people, no matter what you do, you have to learn how to fight the green-eyed monster of jealousy within yourself, because there's always, always, always going to be somebody prettier than you. And the people you are with, whether they're your friends or your lovers or whatever they may be, they are always going to be drawn to prettier people. It is instinctual. It is not something that people can help, and you need to get over it. Alright? I'm making this video for all you shallow people, whether you are 21 to 15, when your looks and your ages start really being more important, or if you're 44 like me, to 79. Because most people don't make it past 110, but for that matter, you know, there's always going to be somebody prettier, and you have to accept it. It's not something that's their fault. It's genetic. It happens, you get over it, and you move on. And for those who are prettier, who are shallow and they're pretty and they know it and just think that their prettiness is going to last forever so they can just dance through life, well, as I've learned in my youth, which probably wasn't more than maybe 10 years ago, yeah, about 10 years ago, I think I was in my 30s when my face got burnt off. Let me pull that out real quick before I end the video. There's always going to be somebody prettier. Don't take your vanity and your looks for granted, because they can be taken from you. That's I've learned the hard way. People used to tell me I was ugly all the time, and I took my looks for granted, and I didn't care. And you can say whatever you want, and you can call me whatever you want, and I was okay with it. Although psychologically, it did fuck with me a little bit, because most of those people that called me ugly were chicks. But here's the thing. Compared to how I looked a few years ago, as compared to now, you know, when I have my face back, you know, I'm okay with being ugly. I'm okay with how I look now. Because when I did this, you see my neck, everything was all burnt off and shit. There's always going to be someone prettier than you. Always. And no matter what you do, you need to learn how to accept that. Because if you don't, things can go from bad to worse for you in a New York minute. So if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, wherever the hell you're watching it, try to remember that. There will always be, and there will be nothing you can do about it, there will always be someone prettier or more handsome than you. Accept it. Don't hate them for it. Deal with it. And if you do hate them, then you need to deal with something inside of you to fix it. I'm James Williams Jr. Come for number 2. Be seeing you.